Okay, this part has dimensions and texture and a through hole. So the base is 6 meters by 9 meters with a 2 meter height right there. So let's go 6, 9, and 2 high. So if we start SketchUp, let's go ahead and put this in meters like they have here. So the sketch, the template for that is engineering meters, 6, 10, and 2. All right, so there, rectangular base here, 6M, comma, 10M, enter. Guess I should have put an M after that. Hopefully it knew what I was talking about there. And hit Control Z just to make sure a rectangle like this, 6M, comma, 10M, enter. All right, and then move this out into our workspace. Zoom back a little bit, move it up 2 meters. 2M, enter. There we go, got our starting workspace. And then we need to come 1 meter in and push in a 3 by 3 meter recess in that area. So we'll do that next. 1M, enter. And I can start at that point, come over this way. I don't know if it grabbed that exactly and hit escape. I want to grab right there on that dotted line, go this direction, 3 meters, enter. At that point I can make a rectangle. Red X, push pull, push in, type in 3M, recess, done. All right, let's erase these construction lines. Look back at the original part here and you see that I need to go up 1 meter for this, and then each one of these also goes up 1 meter. See the dimensions out here. Oh, I guess I also need to measure in this direction as well. It doesn't really say on the diagram. So what I can do is add some dimensions to this one right here, pull it off to the side, and I see that it's 3 meters. I can also go that way with it as well. Probably not the best idea to go across that one, so I'm going to hit Control Z, start here, there, come back and add 3 meters. All right, so, but that's the example part. We want to go back to ours and reproduce that part. So let's go here to the rectangle tool. Well, maybe the measuring tool, come in this direction, 3 meters, 3M. Like that, rectangle, here, there, push pull, come up 1 meter, come in 1 meter from each edge, 1M, enter, 1M, enter, push pull, oops, got to draw those lines. You can either use the pencil to draw these lines here, or you can do rectangle on top of that right there. Push pull, 1 meter, enter, 1 meter, enter. At that point, I want to get closer to the spot where the through hole is. You can see in the part that I'm trying to design, there's a 0.75 meter through hole that goes all the way through there, that piece. So let's do some measurements from there over to that spot right there. It says on the lower right hand side that that's 4 meters. Let's come half of that distance. 2M, enter, and then we can come in this direction here. It's already found the midpoint for me at 1.5. Grab my circle, put it right in the center, pull out a little bit, and then I can type in 0.75, enter, and that puts the hole there. I can see that this distance, I guess from right there to, well, that's going to be 4, so I need to push this through 3. I'm going to hit escape, push pull, push down a little bit, and then type in 3 meters so that hole gets pushed all the way through. You can make sure just by taking a glance through there. Looks good. Erase my construction lines. Look at the part a little bit better here, better placed, and let's texture it. What we can do with that is go to Window and Materials, and I'm going to select this metal sheet texture and see what that looks like when we paint it onto the surface. Really can't see the texture here. That's probably because of the scale. This is actually quite a large surface, so you could, change the scale by a factor of 10 just by putting a 1 right there. Now you can see the texture. Hold this off and pull this off to the side and start painting the texture all over the place here. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't paint the inside of that with that texture, just for fun. And then rotate this around to the other sides. Looks good. Last thing we want to do is do dimensioning. So let's pull this out here, get a good look at it, good placement. And I always recommend just kind of measuring the base first, off to the side like that. Too many significant figures there on that one. Why don't we just go to, by the way, what I did was I went to Window, Model Info, Units, and then select fewer digits, so it's 6 meters. Back to dimensioning, there to there, 10 meters. Here to there, 1 meter. There to there, line it up nicely, 3 meters like that. Here to here, 3 meters on the inset. Probably also want to have the height of this, so there and there. Pull that out, line it up so that we have 10, 6, and 2. We don't really need to label this distance since we know those two in this one. Probably the height of this one would be good to have from there to there. Going back. Maybe there to there would be good to know. Well, not really. The reason why we wouldn't need that is because this is 4 and that's 2 out here. This is not really needed. I'm going to hit Control Z on that one. Probably this one, which is 1 meter. This one here, which is 1 meter also. We don't really need to know this distance because we know this is 6 for the whole distance, so that tells us that's 4. We could show the dimensions of that circle, and if you wanted, the location of the center of that circle. If you want to go ahead and do that, you can, but all that I'm going to require on this one is that you add a label and just kind of point right there at the center, like that, and then make sure that held on very well. See if I can get it to go to the circle. There it is. That's what I was looking for. So you go here, enter some text. In this case, it would be 0.75 meters through hole, and this is how they spell through in drafting. Okay, now I'm not sure what happened to my 1 meter out here, so I'll add it back. There we go. Alright, and as usual, save this one to your desktop with the appropriate file name. Upload that to your account. Let me know if you have any questions.